No,
Huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That might be loud. I was on Vibe Stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today, we're going to show some new fish and talk about the swap we went to yesterday. It's 3 hours away, and we might be going to Fulton next month, and we might be going to Burlington sometime.
You got a lot of sometime.
In Connecticut. Well, because Keith has that one in Waterbury. No, not Waterbury. Something that starts with a W in Connecticut. The Norwalk one.
Norwalk, yeah.
He's going to talk to one of his friends there. I don't want to do another talk. That was scary enough. I mean, the hotel was pretty cool, so I could go for another hotel.
Vermont's only 2 hours away, so depending on where the place is.
We should start one of those map things that Jimmy has. New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be going to Dallas. You go to Dallas, then we can mark off Texas.
Merry Christmas.
Or Connecticut. Fish Fam Christmas, Harrison Tropicals, Only Oscars, Eric Wyrock, Paul McCarthy, and Depths Unknown. Welcome. So.
Yeah. Vermont, from where it is, should be only about 2 hours, so not bad.
They don't even know what we're talking about. We're just talking about going to Vermont.
For a talk.
Another talk.
Presentation.
Maybe I'll have to go.
Yeah, I haven't invited you yet, but you don't know.
But Bill Cole talked to me at the swap yesterday, and he said that he gave the email that's on our card, which is my mother's email. He gave her email to a couple different people in Vermont. And that's closer than where we went yesterday.
Yeah. But,
so today, we looked at vehicles because my mother's car is not working. And we were looking at three-seater, third row seating cars. And that'd be awesome if she got a new car before Pennsylvania. Because, I mean, I know she's not. But if she got a third row seating car and she got it before Pennsylvania.
You're not getting third row, man.
Yeah.
You know how much crap you got to pack?
You could put it in the third seat.
I could put you in the second seat.
No. Or you could fold the third seat down.
We could try.
Okay, if you got a third row seater, you can still fold the seat down so you still have a trunk.
We looked at used cars today.
She's probably in a third row seater.
And then it's either a used car or lease a new car. So she's got to call them and figure it out.
No, Bill is not going to the Jersey Shore auction. Was it an auction? Yeah, I think it was an auction that Alshon was asking about.
Yes.
We asked him yesterday. I couldn't remember what it was, but I did take a picture of it, so I remembered. And he said he won't because he'll be in Cape Cod.
Yeah.
And he's, well, maybe that was...
No, I thought he's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation, but he's not going to the Keystone Clash because he's going to Cape Cod.
Yes. QC.
Eduardo, QC. Yes, the white worms are ready for shipping. I have to ship out 4 things. I don't remember.
We're leaving early enough in the morning. Should be sleeping anyway.
So I think I have to ship out 4 packages. So I'll be shipping out yours too. Oh yeah, I had that other one. So as you know, I have 3 white worm starter cultures on Get Gills, and QC got 2 of them. And I've had to hold off shipping for a few weeks. I've had to hold off shipping for multiple people. I was supposed to ship a lady's package last Wednesday because it was overnight shipping, but that was UPS. And my mother's car stopped working that day, or the day before, so we couldn't ship that out. So I've had to hold off on a lot of packages, but all of them are going out tomorrow.
Well, Shane's and Patrick's were
They're too hot.
held from heat because it's
all of them were held because of the temperatures, because it was too warm where everybody was, except for 2 people. There was a lady on band that ordered microworms, and she was in either Pennsylvania or Virginia, but the temperatures were good there. And then somebody that was in New York, the temperatures were good there. So,
but I know
my whiteworms.
Patrick was like 114 or something like that.
No, that was Shane. Shane was 113 like all week.
Yeah.
But because that was like there was like high heat there, but QC did get 2 whiteworms from the Get Gills, and just yesterday somebody else, I don't know them, but they ordered the last one. So the whiteworms are out of stock on Get Gills right now, but they will be back in stock because we went to the swap and I sold out. I pretty much sold out of whiteworms. I only had like 2 more starter cultures I could have scooped out of my culture. We brought my actual tote cultures. And I only had like 2 more starter cultures I could have scooped out of there. So I sold all 3 regular cultures and then a ton of starter cultures as well. I felt bad because one lady wanted to buy a starter culture while the other dude was buying it right there. I was like, well, he was going through Venmo, so she didn't know. But, yeah. So, my cat's on my fish tank.
Mr. Snail Guardians.
Mr. Snail Guardians. Patty.
Yep, we didn't forget.
Somebody else. What? We didn't forget what?
She still has hamster gerbil stuff.
Oh.
She's going to bring to the clash.
I was on YouTube Studio because I was trying to figure out how many watch hours I had, but I couldn't do that on my phone. I have to check on my monitor. But I feel like they were in my stream at some time. PA Fish.
Yeah, they were in last week.
Tanks. Is it Fish and Tanks? Hold on, let me check real quick. Because they commented on my live stream last week, 10 days ago, and I just saw their comment now. So I don't think you're listening in right now, but if you are, email me because I didn't see your comment until today while we were at Staples.
It's BUTT. Alshon. Sorry. I'll let that go.
It's been pretty cool here. Like the temperatures are all good, so I think it's easy for us to receive and ship out fish. It's really just people on the other end because it's like 50 to 70 here. It hasn't really gone to 50, only occasional nights, but it's been really good here. So the whiteworms will be back up on Get Gills sometime soon if anybody's looking for any. So I have to ship out 2 packages of whiteworms, some isopod springtails, scuds, and seed shrimp, maybe. What's the other one? I have to ship out some Vienna guppies. Those are being overnighted to Georgia. I think there's another one. I don't know. I have them all at the top of my email and messages on band.
Did you sell other Vienna guppies?
Huh?
Did you sell other Vienna guppies?
All of them?
Did you sell some?
No, this was from weeks ago. This was the raffle that I had on band.
Oh, that's right.
But the 2 people that got stuff from the auction, their temperatures are really crazy. And I've been holding off more on the Vienna guppies as well because I have limited stock and they're coming up here to the 60-gallon. So I won't have any more for sale. So I don't want to ship them and have them dead. And, have to replace them, but I don't have a ton that I want to get rid of right now.
Yeah, because it's in the 50s, maybe 60s here during the day. And then they'll be going to 100 plus heat. So, but it looks like it's going to be breaking soon, right? Let me see.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So yesterday I got 10 green laser quarries and 12 gold laser quarries. I didn't get any new quarries. There was a really good deal on 5 Adolphoi quarries for $25. I didn't get those, which is alright. And I was going to get a new kind from Chris's Fishes, but I also didn't do that because I went and got more green lasers instead. But Samurai Aquatics will be vending at the Keystone Clash. I know that. So maybe I can get some quarries from him. So what I was looking for, I have Scleromystax barbatus, which I don't think will sell really well anyways. But Scleromystax barbatus, bandit quarries, but I'm not letting those go right now. CW28 Super Schwarz Eye, Equis, CW49 Black Diamonds, which I only have 4 of them, so I need more of. But Alex doesn't have any more. Anyways. Gold lasers, green lasers, and peppered quarries. I'm missing something. But I wanted something easy-ish to breed, but not like bronze or albino quarries. Found some albino peppered quarries yesterday. I thought they were cool. But something I really want is snow white panda quarries. If you haven't seen them, they're like an all-white quarry with blue eyes, and they're really pretty.
Hey, Terry.
The Samurai Aquatics is out of stock for all of them right now.
Samurai's local at QC.
Terry, welcome. That's cool.
At the Clash, Patty, I'm assuming you're talking about.
Stop messing around your chair. The microphone can hear it.
Hey, Jimmy P.
Jimmy P, you're welcome.
You were going to get in. What were we going to do? Black Venezuelans?
Yeah.
For the Speak Chimp.
For the show?
Yeah. You were going to put them in the show, but you weren't going to have them in the auction, right? Or
yeah.
were
But the ones I was going to bring to the show, I forgot that the Keystone Clash is in 2 weeks. They're too small, and we just put them in the 40 breeder yesterday, so I have to take some out of the 55 and enter them in the show. And I could put them in the auction. I wouldn't mind putting them in the auction. Because those are ones that I have for sale right now.
There was a little bit of cloudiness in the water. The price was right and worth the deal. And
The dude took both bags.
Had I known what they were from the beginning,
I know what they were.
I would have.
I was $5 short.
I think I would have bought them. Well, had I known, I definitely would have bought them. And, but yeah, we missed it. He had gotten to it back before us.
Yeah, he was standing there and he was like, $25 for 5 of them. That's a really good deal. He had already gotten one of the bags. But when we walked back, they were gone.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we missed out on those.
I sold out on a ton of my grindle worms and white worms yesterday. So I set up, now I have 2 cultures of white worms and 2 cultures of grindle worms. Because, yeah.
Oh, they had those people had really good deals on their fishes.
But they sold out in like an hour and then they left.
Yep, they just sold out. But they had what their plan was. They were looking to just get rid of their overstock, and that's what they did. Yes.
Harrison Tropicals. We moved the rack. That was right there. And now my belts and my guitar are over there. And a bunch of supplies for the 40 breeders. I have the 2 heaters for the 40s. I have a timer for the lights, and I have a huge air pump. I figured out canister filters for everything. Because I want to do like a sponge filter and a canister filter in each of them. And The rack is downstairs. I made a video yesterday unpacking all the stuff from Carmel, and I don't know if I'm going to post it, but I do want to do a video on like a rack tour, like showing everything that's in all the buckets, except for probably the oatmeal worms. Those don't really need to be showed. They're just on the sides. But I do want to do like a rack tour now that we're done with the Bill Cole swap, because I did sell a lot of the, well, some of the cultures that were on there. So now I have a little bit more room. But I also got darrow worms from Bill Cole, and I have to set up a tank for those. But yeah, so the rack's downstairs. It looks really nice. It has motivated me to get more live foods, because now instead of like 5 or 8 buckets on like a 20 high rack and like a bunch of buckets like under the 10-gallon water bridges and some behind reptile tanks, I just put them all on one rack, and now I have more room.
Hey, Keith.
KJE, welcome. How many songs can you play on guitar? 1. Smoke on the Water. That's it. Did not buy anything. Sold only. Was a good time. Yeah. We didn't buy much at all. We bought a Venus flytrap. I don't know why.
It wasn't a Venus flytrap, but sort of like a Venus flytrap.
It was a flytrap.
Yes.
Don't even deny me on that one. So, I don't know why we got it. I think it was just like to eat flies and stuff. But she got a Venus flytrap. He bought some caves and sponge filters. I have to pay him back for the sponge filters because I need those. But he got some sponge filters. So they didn't spend much. And then I'm the one that like spent $120 because I spent that on 10 green laser quarries because I got the darrow worms from Bill Cole. He gave them to me, which was really nice. Because he didn't have any for sale. He just brought that one bag because I wanted one. So in return, I gave him white worms because he asked me to hold some for him. I gave it to him because I felt bad. You guys, I told this story before, but at the killifish swap, Bill Cole gave me a bag of green lasers, and I was really happy. But I felt bad because he bought white worms from us, and so in return, I gave him a white worm culture this time.
Hey, John McKenzie.
Yeah, he has 2 from me. But yeah, we had credit for Alex, so my mother got 10 cardinal tetras, and I got 12 gold laser quarries. So those were free in a sense. But the only thing I bought with cash was green lasers. I got some black worms for my guppy tank, and they're loving them. Some of the guppies look like they're going to explode. I just got some bloodworms and black worms from a guy that we met up with on Wednesday. Well, I didn't get to meet him because I just dropped off the fish at the library and had my mother exchange stuff. But I still have some black worms, so I've been feeding a bunch of those. The gold lasers that I got from Alex, Monster Aquarium, he has smaller gold lasers for sale right now for $9 a piece. And those are his babies, actually. So he was selling like the breeders. So that right now I have his breeders, some of them. And so they're ready to breed. They've been breeding. Not for me, because I just got them yesterday. But I'm scared they're going to breed like soon, and we don't have any room. That's why we're downsizing right now. We're downsizing fish, but not tanks.
Yeah, we definitely got some good deals. Keith gave you a good deal on the adult lasers.
Yeah, because he was selling adult ones and baby ones. The babies were 5 for $60, which is a great deal. and the adults were 5 for $75, which is still an amazing deal because some people sell them for like $30 or $50 a piece. And he gave me a deal and gave the 5 adults for $60, so they were the price of small ones. So at the end of the auction, I went back and got another bag, or at the end of the swap, I went back and got a second bag, and then he gave me a fish tank too, a 29-gallon, because he was getting rid of it, and he didn't want to bring it back home. He lives about an hour away from there. Fishymon, welcome.
See you later, Harrison. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Keith can ship to California. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, Alex had some really nice fish. There was quite a few. Bill and Fred. He had some nice fish. The other guy was doing. He didn't bring them. He was getting rid of supplies. He's getting out of the hobby. He's into high-end plecos. Chris is his name.
He was getting rid of his L46.
Yeah, he's got snowballs and zebras and.
Alex said he was overpriced and had a bad reputation, but we didn't know that for sure.
Yeah. Well,
We didn't get anything from him anyway.
someone actually burnt him one time also. Chris.
So we got some Nezzy swords from Keith. Those were the ones that my father bid on in the auction. So, also, I do have leftover like setup cultures. So, there's a lady in Pennsylvania that I'm meeting up with at the Keystone Clash that is getting some cultures. I'm probably gonna get rid of the setup cultures discounted for like pickup, because I don't ship like the microworm already set up cultures. I can ship white worm or grimbo worm ones. They're just not on Geckos. And in theory, I could ship a setup culture of vinegar eels too, but I don't ship the microworms because they get too messy. Let me see.
Hi, John P. Fish Central.
Genepi, Fish Central, welcome. If I find green lasers at the Clash, I might just buy them and rush them home to Michigan. I tried to get some today at a swap, but the guy sold them 30 seconds before I got to his booth.
Steven.
Steven? Where? Oh, I see.
It's in the middle. Yeah, Bill was selling his $60 for younger and then $75 for adults. It's 5, right?
5.
5 of them. I get that confused
So
because
now
the first bag had 6, but it was marked 5.
Yep, so now I have a group of 16. Which is cool.
Oh, that's cool, Alsha. I haven't. I don't think Sandy's been in on any of the raffles. Cat. Weird cat. Blanket hello to all. Working and lurking on a Sunday. Working, not happy about that.
We just came back from Petco to get some coconut fibers and stuff for worms. And some cricket food as well.
Yep. And then we stopped a couple places, looked at cars. But nobody's open on Sunday. And inventory really sucks.
It's a... Never mind. Sure.
But,
we did find some cars that were really nice. We found a Suburban. My mother really liked that one.
the burping.
What?
Yeah, she was nice. But tough driving that around for a daily driver. Wasn't as long as a bus.
Minivan would be cool.
I think minivan's the answer.
I like the 3-seater ones though. I don't know why everybody doesn't like them. You can fold them down for like a trunk.
Minivan, you don't have to. They're stepped off to one side so you can step through.
Oh yeah, there
Minovsky?
was one car that maybe it was the Suburban,
Oh,
but the second row seats they were separated as well. They had their own like armrests and everything. But I like the third row seater one because you can like fold it down, put a bunch of stuff in the back, or just keep the seat up and put stuff in the seat. But I thought about Pennsylvania. It's not my car. But if she got one that had like 3 rows of seats or anything, then for Pennsylvania we could like sleep in the car on the way.
I found a nice one, but I know she don't like it.
Sleep in the car either way, but something that like the seats fold back a little bit.
Actually,
I think that was the third row seater. The
Yeah.
seats folded back a little bit.
I found 2 of them. I thought they were nice.
Binoxy, welcome.
Yeah, that's true. Now you're talking about plants. Maybe that's the whole deal. Can't ship those plants to California. The certain species of plants to California. I don't think about that much. Well, I don't do any shipping, so I don't have to think about it.
No. But we are getting rid of some fish. I don't know if they're going on get gills or not. Depends on if we can get rid of them local. But we are getting rid of some fish that we don't need. And focusing on like species that we like cories and plecos. Pretty much cories and plecos. I think that was the big thing. Cories and plecos. And the angelfish, kind of. And some tetras.
I like the cories and the plecos. I like some other stuff. Yes. Not in that kind of way.
We are rehoming.
Yeah, rehoming. Much better.
Rehoming. It's not like an urgent thing that has to be done today. But I know it's not going to get done soon. But I'm saying that if the fish were moved in like the next week, then we could clean the tanks and have them ready for Pennsylvania in case we find anything there. Then we have tank space for them. Because yesterday we got some geophagus. Fire redhead geophagus. And the dude just like handed us the bag because he didn't want it anymore.
We got jammed up in California on live plants. Oh, accidentally sending something there. Yeah, because I know that's kind of a pain in the butt and who can get plants and who can't get plants in certain states and, well, certain fish too, I guess, right? Yeah. But
everything's in California. We be bringing any fish to the clash. Scotty said hotel room sales were allowed. I thought it'd be cool because I think we would do pretty good. I mean, relatively good there. Our last 3 swaps weren't as good as our first swap, but I guess that's like the usual for us now. I thought that would be cool to sell there. I don't know if we do good out of a hotel room. But we won't have the dog, so that's a different thing.
Hi, Bunny.
Bunny Viper?
I don't know. She thought about putting black Venezuelans in the show, in the competition or whatever.
The show and the auction or whatever.
Yeah. But don't know about that yet. She is going to bring some pre-order stuff.
Mm-hmm. I put that on band. I know a lot of people are on band, but if anybody wants anything, I can bring it to the clash. I have some stuff. Room sales will go well. I'm bringing 2 fish for the show.
It's just a matter of room. I mean, I think they'll be fine for 6 hours there.
I think they'll be fine for the multiple days.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine, but it's just room in the car, depending on what we have.
Depending on what car we have. We haven't even got that sorted out because originally we were going to rent a car, like not a minivan because those were more expensive. We were going to rent a car so we didn't have the miles on our cars, on their cars. And then my mother's car, works, but doesn't work perfectly. So she's getting a new car, trading in her car.
I don't trust it.
She hasn't drove it, so
Maybe that's my problem, but
she can't have like an opinion on it. Well, she can, but like she hasn't drove it since.
I'm not getting a minivan. That thing's really nice too. I might get a minivan. Take my truck.
You can have my truck. I'll have a minivan.
Awesome mileage. Some 28 miles to the gallon highway.
Fish Central. My favorite fish is corridors. Well, my favorite species is corridors. That's pretty much all I keep. I have Vienna guppies and some shrimp, like some yellow shrimp, panda guppies, and synodontus. But I have like 12 tanks of just cories. And that's a good portion of our fish farm now. And my favorite cory, Dora, are the black Venezuelans would come in first. And then, obviously, like the equies and the green lasers I like too. The black Venezuelans are already in a 40 breeder. My father's 40 breeder. I just moved 5 of my babies of my adults. My adults bred multiple times. 5 of their babies went into the 40 breeder with them. So there's a group of 12 in there. And I'm doing a double 40 rack in my room right here where I took the rack down. There'll be a group of 16 green lasers in one of them and 16 gold lasers in the other. And then I'll probably be moving my group of 14 CW28 Super Schwarzeye to a 55 gallon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jenna. Smooth ride. Good on, awesome on gas. You got room for days in the damn thing. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Freaky Fish Lady, welcome. I don't want your truck either. Well, but how about you both trade in your cars? She trades in her car and gets something. You trade in your car and get a minivan.
Nah, mine's full of crap. I don't want to move all this stuff.
You already had to. What about the discus? We haven't seen the salt tank in a long time. Is that still going? Yep. And we still have that 35 gallon saltwater tank going that we rescued, like all that live rock and stuff. From Benson's Fisherman parking lot.
Yeah, we have the salt tank downstairs just
I didn't even know.
for live rock.
I didn't even know that. We still had that. Well, I knew we still had it going. I really like that tank. I would love that tank back. Because that is my tank that I had right here. So 35 gallons, really nice. I would love to put cories in there or something.
Yeah, it's a cube.
But there's nothing wrong with that. And yes, the discus are in the 75 downstairs. I should do a fish room tour, but I've been pushing it back because, like, a couple weeks ago, I was going to, like, okay, I'm going to do a fish room tour now. But next week, I'm getting gold lasers, black diamonds, and some more, like, super shorts. I'm like, so let me wait till next week. And then the week after, I heard about this idea that we're going to tear the water bridges down, move both the 75s, and cut the rack in half to make a reptile grow-out rack. I'm like, all right, I'll wait till that happens to do a fish room update. Now, I'll probably push it off for another month or so, probably, because we're getting rid of a bunch of old fish. So, like, you see a fish room now, and then it's going to be different.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of changes going on, too.
There's a ton of changes going on. And so we're getting rid of a bunch of fish. Obviously still moving the 10-gallon water bridges and the 75s and stuff. So everything's just moving. But yes, the discus are still downstairs in the 75. I really like the corridor pants, in all honest. I know Samurai breeds them. Yeah, he has them for $60 a piece, which is a really good price. He actually sent me a TikTok of them. Chris Lukop on TikTok. He was like, those are cool cories. I'm like, they are. They're a little pricey. That would be my most expensive cory so far, I think. Yeah. That would be my most expensive Cory so far. But they would definitely be cool.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what's downstairs. Oh, God.
And it's easier to tell male from female because the males are the pretty ones with all those cool designs on the side, and the females are just regular. So you can tell your ratio. I might get some pygmy Corys. Actually, at the swap yesterday, somebody was looking for pygmy Corys. I don't have any pygmy Corys. I have Aspidoras, but pygmy Corys. I thought they'd be cool. But I don't know. I like something a little bit larger. Like my Super Schwartz, they're really big.
Yeah, right now it's Carbensis. That tank's going to get emptied.
Some
Clean.
Carbensis, maybe, well, an axolotl, but I think that's going to go to Michelle. It's a Lucy axolotl. Possibly some Xenotoca doadrii, or I said that wrong, but whatever. And Zoogoneticus tequila, possibly those two. I don't know if my mother wants to get rid of her 2 long-fin zebra danios and a white cloud. Let me think. I've been tossing around the idea of getting rid of my guppies, a couple of my guppies, not my Vienna guppies, but like the other guppies that I have. I think they're like blue Moscows. But all the shrimp are staying, all the other stuff's staying. Let me think. I think that should be it. I think that concludes pair of albino Carbensis and regular Carbensis. I think you said both of those. But I believe that's what we're getting rid of. None of it's in a list right now, so. Scotty Aquati, welcome.
Hey, Scotty.
Oh, Bunny Viper changed her name to Bunny Viper Aquatics. Yeah. I noticed that when KJE tagged her.
Stephen just got orange Venezuelans from Lady Diane. We now have
7 Cory species, which is not enough. What kind of species do you have, Stephen?
Ice bug.
Where are your glasses? I just got some new glasses on Tuesday. Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I just got some new glasses. I don't know where they are, but I haven't worn them. Well, like, used them much. That's okay. But yeah, I want to try a couple different species, newer species of Corys, but I don't know if I'm confirmed on that. Well, of course, I love the idea, but I need to get the double 40 rack and move all my Corys and figure out what space I have and what's going to be saved for grow outs and what I could use for like another species or 2.
Or no more species.
No. That's not an
or
option.
Grow outs. Like you could lose a 20 and gain 2 10s.
No.
But use them for grow outs and not keep.
You have to keep the feng shui. You have to keep the 20s all lined up. You want to take care of an extra tank?
Don't get me started.
Adult Foy Corys would be pretty cool. Panda, Aeneas, Pygmy, Habrosis, July, Adult Foy, Venezuela. Cool. How many Cory species are there? Like in the world, like in general. Well, I think there's 9 or so lineages, and there's like hundreds. I actually have the list of all the ones that they know of right now.
I don't know. Some guy had Corey's at the swap yesterday, and he thought they were Adolphi. And
They had spots on their cheeks, so they weren't.
Chris's fishes and
Bill Cole.
Bill Cole could not identify that species of fish.
Because there were multiple of them. There were like 5 of them. So they knew that it wasn't just like a hybrid. It was actually a species. But it was like Adolphi, but it had spots on their cheeks, both cheeks.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Duplicarius or Adolphi. So they didn't know what it was. Get the ones you got to breed. The green lasers.
And the... What else did you...
Or is he talking about
The
I should get the ones that I have to breed?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I've bred my pepperts, my sklar, my stacks, my bandits. Something else. But you know, I want it a little bit easier as a species too. So I know that, you know, I can breed them.
Bunny's got a couple groups.
James Guy, welcome. Oh, that's cool, Bunny. The orange face phantoms are really pretty. I like their colors. I wanted to keep stir-bys, but like there's something about them that I forgot. They have like pointy fins or something. My mother has some stir-bys. But yeah, pepperts are easy to breed, and the bandits are easy to breed too. I also bred the sclermi stacks, but I only had like 2 babies out of them because I never pulled the eggs. So. I got pygmies, Adolphi, orange laser, green laser, stir-by. It's a good selection.
I think the orange lasers are pretty cool. I see them somewhere. Someone had them in a swap. Probably our first swap. And I feel like it was that person that I went, no, I'm not buying this stuff there.
Nope. People that were to the right of us at the
Yeah.
Killy swap? No, they didn't have them.
Oh.
That was at the last swap. That kid that had them. I got it from him.
Ian Fuller published a 2nd edition of his Corey ID book. Good resource for Corey people.
Gold fours are not easy to breed when you have all males. Oh. Lasers are bank. I'm hoping. I really want to breed my orange and my green lasers. Because I think they're a little easier to breed. But the orange lasers that I got, they bred for Alex, and he's selling the babies of them right now, as well as them. So I'd love to try and breed them. And he's bred equis before too. He couldn't hatch out the eggs. He got eggs, but he didn't hatch out the eggs. So our jewel eyes breed every single day, but rainbow tank. So we were lucky to find a couple eggs every few days.
Oh, that was the other thing. Bill Cole had
Daisy rice fish.
blue, picked up blue.
Melatonin.
Yeah, something. Catfish.
Catfish.
Locked away in a rabbit hutch. No, she's, I don't know, doing something with her.
Blue picked a rainbow fish.
Probably doing something with the cats.
Picked a rainbow fish.
Yeah, he had 3 bags of those.
Rainbow fish.
5 in each bag. I forget how much he wanted for them.
15.
Because he was, some of them were good size. Because he's like, I got so many of them, I just want to get rid of them.
They were rainbows, not catfish.
Did I say catfish?
You did.
Then, no. I was talking about when Patty asked where Sandy was. I said probably doing cat stuff.
No. And you said that, but you did say catfish.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Rewind.
No.
Because he said picked a catfish. Yeah, Steven. And Jenna.
Yes.
That's what he had. And he was selling them 5 for $15 because he wanted to get rid of them. He had one big spawn when he first got them, and that was enough to keep him stocked with them for a while. And I wish we could do that. Not necessarily like spawn a bunch of rainbow fish and have them forever, but spawn a fish and grow them out and be able to have enough stock to sell them for a while instead of just like
Yeah, he was
like not keeping them in stock for long because they sell too quick.
I knew it was a great deal, and it actually could have got them cheaper than that. But I didn't have a spot for him. Well, I didn't think I had a spot for him.
Bill Cole gave us a tank. You could use that.
He was, like I said, he was just overrun and looking to off them. Sell them off, not off them.
Off them.
And he just wanted to get rid of them, so he had just really good price on those.
We should live stream from there, but literally at lunchtime, nobody else came. After lunchtime, it was really busy in the morning. Like, somebody had a question. There was like 3 people at the table. One person was like asking me about the live foods, and they wanted like a care guide of each one of them. And I had my white styrofoam cooler under the table with my binder that had like our price list and everything on it. We had price lists on the table too, but instead of labeling each thing with the laminated labels, I just made a price list this time because it was quicker with the stuff that we had. Most of the stuff that sold was live foods because we didn't have a ton of fish. We had a 6-foot folding table that we put a bunch of fish on. Well, our fish on. Fish and shrimp. And then we had like an 8-foot folding table. Was it 8 foot? I'm saying it's 8 foot because.
No, it was a 6-foot folding table.
Both of them?
6 foot and a 4 foot.
Oh, it's 4 foot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the 6-foot folding table for all of my live foods because I had a ton of them. And there was 3 people at the table. One person wanted like one of all of my care guides, so they knew like about like the care of the worms. And then they also want to know like which one would be best. They had a ton of questions, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind answering questions. But then there was like 2 other people at the table that like had questions that were similar to his. So I had like a similar answer. But I was just like trying to talk to a bunch of people. That was the start of the swap. I had to talk to a bunch of people. I was going over the care guide and everything for like all of them. And then at lunchtime, we walked 3 minutes to Luigi's Familia something. It's Luigi's Family Food in English. And it's like a Spanish restaurant?
No.
Well, then what is Familia? That's Spanish.
I don't care. His name's Luigi. It's Italian. We were talking to Luigi and Tony. Oh my God, the place was awesome. The guy was awesome.
Yes, they were all awesome. We walked in. We had ordered online and had our pickup for 11:45. We walked in. We go over. He's like, pick up for Sandra. And he gives us 3 cups of pink lemonade because it was him, me, and Olivia. My mother was running the table. He gives us 3 cups of pink lemonade while we wait because our internet was down. And then we get our food. And on our way out, he goes over to the vending machine and grabs us 4 waters because he knew that like she was at the table. So he grabbed us 4 waters on our way out. He was really nice.
Yeah, he gave it to us.
It's pretty awesome. So
really nice guy. And then the guy he was sitting down with, we were talking to him for a while. Or I was talking to him for a while. Hey, Garcia. These rainbows were actually a pretty good size. There was 3 bags, and one of the bags was bigger.
Yeah.
He had them labeled different, and I don't know if there's a difference. 2 of them definitely said blue. One possibly did not say blue.
I don't know. I was looking at the Corys the whole time.
I noticed dumb shit, but these were actually good size. Probably about that big. I don't know. 3 inches?
Yeah.
Did I say Ari Garcia? Hey, Garcia.
Garcia Aquatics, welcome.
Um,
Hi, Brian. What do you have in the tank behind you? I have Synodontis ossilofer, the tank behind me. I used to have a rack over there, but all my fish are downstairs right now, and I kind of like it because all my Corys are like in one spot right now. So I just grab food for them and I feed all their tanks. But soon I'm going to have some in my room and some outside the fish room. And some, well, I do have some outside the fish room right now, but I'm going to have some everywhere. Right now they're all in one spot because there's like multiple species in a few tanks. But I don't have that many Corys.
no. But now we're coming into wintertime, so now's the time to work on breeding them.
And to get an extra species to try and breed.
And filling up tanks. So if you got an extra species, that's one less tank you have to grow them out.
We don't need that many grow outs.
You're going to breed a lot this winter.
You think so?
We're going to have Cory, Dora, Apocalypse.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just trying to stay positive.
I have to have enough Corys for the whole year.
That'd be great.
Why?
Need tub stink season. Well, I told you I was going to do that 1,900 gallon tub. Possibly if I can get it here. The guy that's supposed to be moving it is having surgery this week. So I don't, not that I can't move it, but technically
I want to do a Daphne tub.
legally he has to take it and then bring it to me.
So, I want to do a Daphne tub next year. I think that would be cool to do a little Daphne tub outside somewhere in the shade. Because why not? I have to bring our tub out there down to the barn again. Actually, we have to clean up behind the barn, but that's not a priority to him right now. So I want to build a new ramp too. But I don't know how to build one. So I'll just wait till next year. But I do want to bring the
No, I said Corridor Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like zombie apocalypse, but Corridor Apocalypse. But I kind of like this idea. This would be kind of cool.
Be quiet.
Everyone brings species of corridors.
No.
And compare them. Trade.
Oh, I thought you meant eat them.
No, not like a potluck dinner. Oh my God.
That's why I said no, because I thought you meant like.
No,
you know.
That's a frat house. You take that to a frat house and bet people
Anyways,
someone will eat them.
we haven't used a lawnmower in a while, so I wanted to bring it up and grab the pond outside and bring it back down to the barn because why not? It's empty.
Yeah, that one's got to go. I'll eat a man ketchup.
I brought
We have a bunch of those 37-gallon totes. We've talked about doing more.
29-gallon totes, I think they were. I think they're 29-gallon.
All right. Or 37. Whatever. It's close.
Oh, that reminds me. So we went to Carmel yesterday, and we left. Well, I woke up at 3 in the morning. I sat in my bed till 3:30. Actually, I got out. I wandered around, but I got tired of waiting for them to get up, so I just went back and sat in my bed till 3:30 because that's when 4 o'clock. That's when they were getting up, and we left at 6 o'clock or so, and we were at Stewart's at 6 14 or so, because it's not terribly far away from us. And so my father was getting gas, and we went in the store to get like breakfast, like sandwiches and drinks and whatever, and donuts. And she didn't know how much gas he was getting, so I was waiting for him to like get done. I'm like, today, and he goes. That was it. He never put up a zero. Either way, I thought he got $52 in gas, not 70. I went and I got 70 out of the way. You gotta have like 7 fingers on one hand for me to know. So you can go 50.
It was 70.
$52 sounds like something he'd do anyway, so whatever. But we could use those totes for grow-outs. Instead of tubs, we can use them for grow-outs.
Great. Frank's Red Hot sauce. I put that shit on everything.
If they fit on the Husky rack, that wouldn't be bad because the tops are open so you can see them. But that's a bad idea. Don't shake your head. It's a great idea.
Just use the tanks you got.
No.
Stop getting more.
No. It's a great idea.
Makes sense to me, but it's your problem, not mine.
Anyways. So I got a heat sealer for Christmas. I asked for a heat sealer. A couple years ago I asked for a laminator and a label maker. And now we use all that stuff for just fish. My label maker, I don't have any like label stuff in there. Not much label stuff in there. My one roll lasted me like months. This one I know is not going to last me long. But I used my label maker to label like tanks and bins and stuff. Actually, once everything's moved in the fish room, I'd like to make labels like I do for fish swaps where I print it out and laminate it. Because then if you get it wet, then it's fine. But then you can just write stuff on the tank. I'll have little labels on the tank. So then I use my laminator for making labels for fish swaps, like labeling bags and stuff. I also use it for certain things, like we have a little Rapashi thing on the door of the fish room. And that's laminated because like the nets are above it, so they drip on it. And then my heat sealer, I used it a couple times because I wanted to use it to bag up fish. But then it didn't work very well. I was probably just using it wrong. But it didn't work very well, so I put it in a tote and I haven't used it for like 6 months. So I pulled it out a week ago. And then I just started heat sealing everything. Get the link for Science Gal. I think is she going at 5:05? I have a feeling. I was gonna start singing that. But then I just started heat sealing everything. So, if anybody has an order going out this week, actually I just heat seal everything anyways. So no stream.
Well, no stream for a shitty reason.
What happened?
The little one's sick.
Oh no. So Science Gal isn't going.
Yeah, she isn't going today.
I'll still end it, but in a few minutes. So if anybody has an order going out this week, like QC or other people, this excludes fish. I've been heat sealing all my worms. I don't heat seal my fish because I don't trust it that much. So especially with like grindle worms and white worms, I only singular bag them because they don't really like leak. So those will be heat sealed. I know if QC's still in here. 2 white worm starter cultures are going out to him. I don't have any small flat rate boxes anymore, so I just gotta use other boxes. Anyways.
Hey, Skipper.
Skipper, welcome. So, grindle worms and white worms, they get singular bags, and I'm heat sealing those. Micro worms, Waltz worms, and banana worms, I did it a couple times for the swap. I heat sealed one bag and then I put it in another bag and heat sealed that bag too. But for a lot of the bags, I put them. So if I'm just doing Ziploc bags, I'll do like a double Ziploc bag it or maybe triple Ziploc bag it and shipping sometimes. But I've been doing it. I put the actual worms in a Ziploc bag, and then I put the Ziploc bag in a regular bag, and I heat seal the regular bag. Just so it looks nice, and because the microworms, Walter worms, and banana worms, they're more likely, like, they're a little bit more messier. So sometimes, like, there's oatmeal stuff on the outside of the bag. I try and wipe it off. And then on the rare occasion that does leak, then I always have it double bagged. Sometimes I'll triple bag it, but not a lot. So those are double bagged. Those will be heat sealed. The second bag will be heat sealed. Vinegar eels, I don't heat seal. That's the same with fish, because like water, I don't heat seal the water because I don't heat seal the bag that the water's in, just because I don't trust the heat seal that much. Well, I thought that was a cat. I don't trust my heat sealing skills that much yet. I gotta use it a little bit more before I start heat sealing fish bags. So fish and vinegar eels aren't heat sealed. But I know a lady got 2 live food culture kits, grindleworms and microworms. So I was like heat sealing like the oats and the dirt and everything that I was in. So yeah, most of the orders going out this week will have something heat sealed in it, because that's how I am. I've just been messing around with it right now. So I gotta go pack up some orders and probably do something else. So thank you all for coming. I know Science Gal isn't going today, but when's he going? Or them? When are they going?
It says Vibes is going
5:01.
5:01. So,
Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day, great week, and we'll see you all on Wednesday.
later on, have a great week. See y'all on the next stream.